The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Prescott's throw going to be taken in by Cole.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping a him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Terrell Lewis coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Rams in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Hindsight is 20/20, probably. Maybe they should have kept it underground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Forced out to his left, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. The throw taken in by Cole. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. Out to Cole on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Prescott connects with Cole again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Prescott yet again. Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The game struggling in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that should turn out for them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. Lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
Partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And gain knocks this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field right here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Ball.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
They will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll go again here with Akers. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sides are staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the give, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A give, running right is Akers.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the front.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown pop in the final man to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now Prescott able to find Gallup.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To throw, Prescott.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
He's up to the 20. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Prescott.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Dak.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now Dak.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.